So, are you tired of desperately trying to get clients and coming up empty-handed? I want you to watch this little. So, you're tired of trying to desperately get clients and coming up empty-handed. I want you to watch this video to go from chasing to attracting clients. I'm Dr. Tiffany Shelton Mariel. I am a psychologist and I'm the owner of Conscious Life Shop. And on this video, I make channels on how to create a manifestation mindset. So be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out when I post every Thursday. When you have a service or a program that you know could help people, it's beyond frustrating to not be able to attract the clients that you know you could help. By the end of this video, you'll know how to attract an abundance of clientele that are looking for exactly what you offer. The world deserves to have your gift and knowledge. I use my manifestation technique to attract an abundance of clientele. I actually had a sold out program for my Dream Life Academy, and I was able to attract exactly the clients that I was looking for and that I knew I could help. I want to help you do the same, so let's jump right in. My first tip is to vibrate at a highly self-confident vibration. And what does this mean? I want you to address a couple things. First, self-doubt, and second, any imposter syndrome. So I have a video on how to address self-doubt, how to overcome self-doubt that I'll link below. But it's going to be really important that you have a vibration of confidence, not only vibrating high, feeling good, feeling happy in your life, but also specifically feeling confident. That's going to be your first step when it comes to approaching attracting clients, is coming from this confident vibration. And I want you to use a few things to help you exude and really live into this highly confident vibration. First, be an expert in your field. Know what you're talking about and know that you can actually help the people that you're looking to help. Second, affirm your ability to help others. Use affirmations, use mantras to remind you every day that you have the power to help other people, that you have value and knowledge that can change people's lives. Third, take time to cultivate joy so that you can come from a positive, radiant energy when showing up for your clients. It's really important that you pour into yourself as much as you pour into your clients. So when you show up for your clients, you're coming from a space of being able to give because your cup is overflowing. You are joyful, you are grateful, you're taking care of yourself, you're compassionate with yourself. So that way when you show up for your clients, you're in a space that you can give and offer value. And I think as therapists, a lot of therapists go through compassion fatigue and are not able to show up for their clients the way that they would if they were pouring into themselves as much as they were pouring into their clients. And as a psychologist, I learned firsthand the experience of compassion fatigue and really had to learn ways to pour into my own cup. And so that's a tool I want to offer to you when it comes to vibrating high, because in order to really attract these clients that you really want your vibration to be on a super high, super confident level. And that's going to be an important part, is being able to pour into yourself and show up with this radiant ability to give. My second tip is to ask and see. I want you to create a clear vision of the clients that you want and envision the ideal process of getting those clients. A clear vision of the kind of client that you want, your target client, is important, but also having a clear vision of how you want to attract these clients, what it's going to look like, what is it going to feel like. That's really going to be important. So your mind can start to see that abundance now. So you're asking the universe for it, and you're also seeing that abundance right now, because part of manifesting is not only saying I want, I need this lack position, but also helping your mind wrap around the abundance that you have right now, seeing abundance right now. And part of doing that is envisioning. You can do this with things like vision boards. I have a link on how to make a vision board that actually works. I'll link that in the description below. And I also have a video on scripting, which is a really helpful technique to help you see your abundance in the present moment. Another great way to start seeing your abundance in the present moment is the gratitude for the clients that you already have, the gratitude for the knowledge that you already have, the gratitude for things already starting to happen, to go into motion, your ability to start to put the program together, all those kinds of things. So ask and see what you want right here, right now, and that's going to be the next step in attracting those clients that are going to be perfect for you. My third tip is to believe. I really want you to have faith that the clients that you want are going to show up for you. And if you have any resistance show up when it comes to believing that you're going to sell out your program, or you're going to attract those clients that you want, or people are actually going to pay the price that you want, I want you to really work on that resistance, either those limiting beliefs, those negative thoughts that come up, so you can increase your faith and increase your belief so that you can expect your program or your whatever service that you're offering is going to be successful and full of clients. So part of believing is overcoming that resistance. And I have a video on how to overcome limiting beliefs, so I will not go too much into it here, but I will link that in the description below. But be sure that you are actually believing that it's possible for you and expecting the clients that you want to show up. My fourth tip is to align with the intention that you're setting to attract clients. How do you do that? You're going to use your actions to align with your intentions. So here are some things that you can do. Become a student yourself. Invest in yourself and learn the marketing tools. Second, don't wait until you have a huge social media following. Followers do not equal paying clients. You can have an abundance of clients with a small following. So I technically have a small following. I have less than 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I have I think 4,600 followers on Instagram. I don't even know what I have on Facebook because I'm not really a Facebook person. So that would be considered a small following, and yet I was able to sell out of my program. So don't think that you have to have a huge social media following and be able to attract clients, or that everything has to be perfect. Start now. Start talking about what you value now, and that clients will come. And followers do not equal paying clients, and I can attest to that firsthand, and I'll say thank God to that. So if you're trying to be a kind of a perfectionist in that way and waiting till you have the right following, just get started, girl, or man, just get started right now. I will link a video that I have made on how to overcome perfectionism that would really kind of help you get started and not have to wait till everything is perfect to attract those clients that really need your help now. Also, remember to give your all to each client. Like attracts like. Provide the best value for each client. That's going to help you. Another thing you can do to align with your intentions. Other actions you can do: keep learning and finding ways to attract your ideal clients. Find courses that are going to help you market your program, get in front of the clients that you want. I did a YouTube program to help me develop my ability to present myself and my ability to really speak to my target audience, because I'm not a YouTube expert. And I would say that over time, my videos have gotten better. If you have any other advice for me, I would love to hear that in the description below. Or you may need to get someone to help you on the marketing side, or to get someone to help you on the services side. If you have the knowledge but you're wondering how to package it, be sure that you're continuously learning and aligning your actions in that way to show up for the clients that you want to attract. Also, some other actions you can do are be a lighthouse. You want to be able to provide value and create trust for those clients you're trying to attract. So a lighthouse doesn't go out searching for people. People come actually to the lighthouse and use the lighthouse as a source of guidance. And there's a book on how to be a lighthouse brand, I think it is. I'll link that in the description below. But essentially, if you start providing value and people are looking for, whether that's blog posts, whether that's podcasts, whether that's Instagram posts, whether that's books, whether that's word of mouth, whether that's speaking engagements, whatever it is, it doesn't have to be social media. But if you start providing value and people start trusting you and they're looking for you, they're going to come to you for your program. You're going to attract them that way because you've already given them something free that they know is very helpful, very real and shows that you care. So start being a lighthouse brand and providing value to people so that your people are already searching for you before you even tell them that you offer a program, and then it directly aligns with information that they're already looking for. And my last law of attraction tip when it comes to manifesting clients is to receive and allow the process to unfold divinely. So don't try to control the process, get hung up on the how and the when. Be able to flow with how it happens, be able to just keep giving your all and allow that to allow those clients to come to you organically, and don't get hung up each day on what didn't happen or what you may have wanted. Just keep pushing, keep offering your value, keep putting yourself out there, and receive the effects of it without stressing about it, if that makes sense. Part of that is radical acceptance. You can't control how long it's going to take for your message to get out. You can't control your first time around what that process looks like, but you can use your problems as solutions and learn from those mistakes. So I did a trial run of my program privately before I offered it to the public, and was able to learn from that process and be able to comfortably attract less clients because it was private, and I knew I had a goal of it to be a smaller program, so that wasn't really stressing me out. And I also learned so much from that trial run and was grateful for those clients. And then when I was able to do it again, I was able to sell out my program and actually succeed in a way that I knew I was really providing lots and lots of value and lots of gems. So that also helps with your confidence and your believing. This all kind of works together. So that receiving and that allowing in an organic way is going to be really important to using the law of attraction to attract these clients. My last point on that is to notice the synchronicity that's starting to happen. When you get one client, celebrate that win. When you get another one, celebrate that. Do a little dance or have a little piece of candy, whatever it is that's going to make you feel like you did something well. And noticing that synchronicity is going to help you attract more of that, because again, like attracts like. So continue to be grateful and thankful and aware and mindful of each win along the way as you attract clients. So those are my tips on manifesting clients that are perfect for you using the law of attraction. If you're wondering more about this manifestation process and how to put all this manifestation stuff together on a daily routine, I have a guide for you that I will link in the description below. Also, please comment any questions, or if you have any advice on attracting clients, please leave them below. Let's all help each other out. And until next time, namaste.